Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Game of the Week. Tonight's matchup, the Bluejays of Southfield High taking on the Wolves of Clarkston. Tonight, Clarkston wants to control the tempo, value those possessions, and win the rebounding battle. Southfield High wants to avoid foul trouble, defend the three, and try and limit the dribble penetration by Clarkston. Both of these teams are loaded with talent. Players to watch for tonight include number 23 Dylan Alderson, the big man for Clarkston, inside-outside threat. And one of the best point guards in the Midwest, number 1 Foster Lawyer, does a little bit of everything for the Wolves. For Southfield High, watch out for number 32, their big man in the middle, Brandon Rucker. He can slam it with the best of them. Remy Tolbert, number 11, good shooter outside, good defender. Coming right back, Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, opening tip between the Wolves and Bluejays here at beautiful Southfield High School. Clarkston controls the tip, gets right in the hands of Foster Lawyer, their outstanding point guard. Clarkston goes for a long triple right off the bat. That won't go. Mike Flowers rebounds for Southfield High. Quick drive, Casey Nwamba. That won't go. Rebounded by Brandon Rucker. He's tied up by Clarkston. Jump ball. Good position for Rucker. Good hands for number 3, C.J. Robinson for Clarkston. Possession Southfield High. Blue Jays basketball early in the game. Remy Torbert handing it on high to Casey Nwamba. Back to Torbert. Down low, Brandon Rucker. His shot is blocked by number 21, Taven Throgmorton. Referee saw contact. 32, Brandon Rucker going to the line. Definitely got a bunch of the arm on that one. First foul for either team. Rucker good on the first free throw. Also on the floor for Clarkston, number 13 is Mitch Heaton. Heaton boards the missed free throw. Hands off to Dylan Alderson. Alderson to Foster Lawyer. Outstanding point guard for Clarkston. Southfield High in a 1-2-2. Remy Torbert covering way out on high. Three-pointer for Lawyer won't go. Here comes Mike Flowers for Southfield High. Beautiful behind-the-back pass. Layup won't go. Brandon Rucker's there for the putback in 2. Southfield High out to the 3-zip lead. Pass down low to Heaton. Saves it. Lawyer back out on top. Gives it to Throgmorton. Southfield High again pushing that zone way out. You know Clarkston can shoot the 3. They're trying to contest everything. Cross-court pass back to Alderson. Robinson sends it to Lawyer. Stolen by Southfield High. Tipped by Mike Flowers. Remy Tolbert to Casey Nwamba. Remy Torbert there for the putback again. 2 offensive boards. 2 buckets for Southfield High. They're out to a quick 5-0 lead. Head coach Dan Fife wants a timeout for Clarkston. 30-second timeout here in the early going. Fans, you can now watch Cable 15 anywhere you have internet access. Just go to the City of Southfield's website, click on Cable 15, and hit the Cable 15 Live tab. Watch Cable 15 Live on your mobile device, tablet, or computer. Cable 15, your home of the Game of the Week. Dan Fife, no doubt, telling his team they need to work on the defensive boards to keep the Blue Jays from getting those easy putbacks. Head coach Mike Avery for Southfield says keep doing what you're doing. Another tip pass. Southfield very active on D. Lawyer out on top, dribble drive, stop, down low. Pass to Dylan Alderson, his shot won't go, tip back up and in. Number 13, Mitch Heaton, working hard for the Wolves. Casey Nwamba, off balance, twisting drive. That wasn't going in, but he's bailed out by Throgmorton, who couldn't control the rebound. It's out of bounds off Clarkston. Torbert has it up. He'll reset for the Blue Jays. Clarkston playing man-to-man defense. Mike Flowers working against Robinson. Hands off to Samson Ecom. His short jumper won't go. Clarkston pushing it back the other way. Lawyer to Robinson. He drives. Kick out. Long triple try. Good for number 21, Taben Throgmorton. Clarkston right back in it. We're all tied up at 5. Mike Flowers tied up. Drives. Shoots. No call. Blocked shot by Dylan Alderson. Back the other way. Foster Lawyer contested by Remy Torbert. Good hustle back by Remy Torbert. And off the hands of Foster Lawyer. Flowers brings it up against Robinson for Clarkston, who is staying man-to-man so far in the first quarter. Samson Ecom dribbles, spins, shoots, won't go. Throgmorton there for the board for Clarkston. Foster Lawyer back the other way on the left side. Robinson at the free throw line, back out to Throgmorton. His three too hard this time. Robinson boards it. One more time, Foster Lawyer. Nothing but the bottom for Lawyer's three-pointer. Mike Flowers behind the back, gets past Robinson. He recovers. Rucker back to Flowers. His range is ridiculous, but that was a little beyond it. Mike Flowers off the rim. Foster Lawyer, Throgmorton in the corner for Alderson. His three-pointer won't go. Remy Torbert comes up with the rebound. Drives left side, up and under, up and in. Remy Torbert, coast to coast. Throgmorton saw the opening, took it all the way to the hole, can't get the roll. Blocking foul called on Brandon Rucker. Southfield High, a little indecisive on D. Rucker recovered, but he picks up a foul call. Throgmorton saw nothing but open hardwood and took advantage. His first free throw off the mark. Number 14, Ryan Holmes in the game for Clarkston, replacing Heaton. Southfield High still going with their starters. Now Clarkston pushes their man-to-man to full court. Double team trap. Southfield High breaks it. From the free throw line, Rucker's jumper won't go. Dylan Alderson on the board. A little bit of sloppy play here in the early going. Several turnovers from Clarkston, uncharacteristic for a Dan Fife team. Southfield High's tenacious defense no doubt has something to do with that. Casey Nwamba gets to Samson Ecom. His short jumper won't go. Remy Torbert gets the long board. From the elbow, his jumper won't go. Tipped again, this time controlled by Clarkston. Robinson sees the opening. Left side, reverse right-handed layup. Good for C.J. Robinson. Clarkston up 4. Mike Flowers double team, gets away. Remy Torbert with the ball on the right side for Southfield High. Dribble drive. Double team, tied up. He's forced to call a timeout before he gets the jump ball or the turnover. Heady play by Torbert, maintaining possession here in the first with 2:11 to go. You can follow Cable 15 Sports on Twitter to find out when the next game will be covered, the time the game will air, scores, and highlights. Hashtag Cable 15 Sports on Twitter, your home for the game of the week. Since you're already on Twitter, check out Cable 15 Sports Instagram page to see photos of the game. Twitter and Instagram, just another great way to find the game of the week from Cable 15. Relatively quiet affair here at Southfield High School so far. Both teams playing intense. Both teams causing a lot of turnovers. Southfield High still with their starting five. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Mike Flowers dribbled behind the back, between the legs, can't get anywhere with it. Back out to Torbert on top. Foster Lawyer checking him. Torbert rubs him off on a pick. Jump shot by Casey Nwamba off the glass and good. Brings the Blue Jays back within 2. Jumper from on top by Alderson off the mark. Remy Torbert with another long rebound. Torbert's been in the right place at the right time so far for the Blue Jays. Mike Flowers handles, gets it to Samson Eakum. Down low, Brandon Rucker. He had a dunk on mine, but Clarkston recovered quickly on D to stop that. Contact, Rucker fouled, he's going to the line. Number 14, Ryan Holmes. Made his coach happy. If you're going to foul, make sure he doesn't make it. He made sure on that play. Rucker's first free throw goes. It's a good shot of head coach Mike Avery for Southfield High School. Substitute for Southfield High is number 30, Tyler Nelson. He's in for Casey Nwamba. Rucker 2 for 2. All tied up at 11s. Coming up on the last minute of play here in the first quarter. Two dynamic, high-scoring basketball teams going at it. Foster Lawyer drives, won't go. Mike Flowers with the board up quickly to Tyler Nelson. Lays it up and in, but no basket. 1, 2, 3. Referees saw that extra step and calling for the traveling. Southfield High disagreed with that call. No replay in high school. Under a minute to go. Foster Lawyer's three-pointer won't go. Ball tipped around. Rucker comes up with it. Pass to Torbert. He drives right side. Just a little shake and bake. Score it! Remy Torbert, midair change of direction, gets it to go. Dylan Alderson driving. He hits the deck. Feet got tangled up with number 2, Jalen Banks, also in the game for Southfield High. He's called for the blocking foul. Alderson underneath. Little alley-oop tip won't go. Rebounded. Number 14, Ryan Holmes, hustling for Clarkston. Gets the board, and he's fouled. He's going to the line shooting, too. Tyler Nelson picks up the foul. Ryan Holmes no good on the first free throw. Southfield High up by a couple. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Holmes 0 for 2. Banks hands off to Michael Flowers. Brings it up. Southfield High looking for the last shot of the first quarter. Flowers recovers, has to heave it at the buzzer. His shot no good, but Southfield High hanging on to a 2-point lead after one. Clarkston moving the ball well on offense. Southfield High tenacious on D. And outstanding offensive boards for Southfield High, getting the putback points. Remy Torbert good on both ends. Second quarter action coming when we come back.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
After that outstanding first quarter, here we go. Second quarter action between Clarkston and Southfield High. Throgmorton with it on the left side. Dribble drive off the glass, no. Tipped up, no. Rebounded by Jalen Banks. Tyler Nelson to Rucker. Michael Flowers on the right side. Remy Torbert. Correction, that's Casey Nwamba. Pass stolen. Dylan Alderson. He goes the distance. He flushes it for Clarkston. So agile for a big man. Tyler Nelson, dribble drive, little jumper, gets the bounce, gets the bucket. Tyler Nelson got it under control just in time to get that short jumper down. Foster Lawyer resets for Clarkston. Southfield High sticking with the 1-2-2. Stretching it out, trying to contest everything. Throgmorton with another three-pointer, won't go. Tipped out, Lawyer fakes, back on top. Throgmorton will try again. Shooter shoots, and Throgmorton makes the three. Clarkston back up by one. Southfield High is going to have to do a better job on the defensive boards. If you give Clarkston 3 or 4 shots, they're probably going to make one. Casey Nwamba back in the game for Southfield High. To Rucker, back to Nwamba. Mike Flowers to try the left side. Pick from Rucker, pass, gets it to Rucker. He's denied. Mike Flowers throws up the off-balance left-hander, and it's good. He was looking for the and one, didn't get the call. Foster Lawyer bump taken away. Tyler Nelson goes the distance. Tried to put it down. Contact, foul called on number 23, Dylan Alderson. Tyler Nelson going up strong. Picks up the steal, splits the double team. He had a dunk in mind. Alderson denied that, but picks up the foul. Tyler Nelson at the line, shooting 2. Bluejays back up by 1. Nelson's first free throw off the mark. Remy Torbert returns for Southfield High. In for Clarkston also. Number 31 is Chase Wasilk. Also in for Clarkston is 25, Nick Wells. Nelson dials in his second free throw. Southfield High up 2. Great back and forth action so far in this matchup of OAA powers. Dylan Alderson with it out on top. He'll reset. Crosses over, gets it to Throgmorton. He goes behind the back. Foster Lawyer pulls the trigger on a three-pointer. That won't go. Rebounded by Mike Flowers. His outlet too far in front of Remy Torbert. Southfield High sticking with the 1-2-2. And Torbert on point on defense. Foster Lawyer, right side, dribble drive. Forces up the shot. No call. Traveling violation against Foster Lawyer. He was trying to draw some contact. Didn't get enough to get the call. It's Blue Jays basketball. Dribble drive. Number 2, Jalen Banks, looking for the foul. He picks up the foul, offensive style against number 2. Referee thought number 25, Nick Wells, had established position. He draws the charge. Clarkston basketball. Southfield High again, staying in the zone. Stolen by Mike Flowers. Beautiful interception. Dribble, drive. Call was off of Flowers' thigh. Indeed, Foster Lawyer tipped it. Mike Flowers kicked it out of bounds. Good call by the ref on that one. Throgmorton back to Lawyer. Harassed by Torbert. Torbert's going to be tired playing the defense he's been playing this game. Throgmorton with a three-pointer. That's long. Tyler Nelson goes up high for the board. Pass ahead. Number 2, Jalen Banks got the shot to go, but referee said he shuffled his feet when he came down. There it was. Moved that pivot foot. Traveling violation. Southfield High coming up with the big defensive stops, having trouble finishing on the other end. Dylan Alderson with it on top. Throgmorton thought about the 3. Decided against it. Lawyer looking for an opening for Clarkston. Mike Flowers on him. Cross court. Throgmorton. Jab step back out. Driving to the hole. Blocked by Casey Nwamba. Rebounded his own block. Nice defense by number 21. Torbert sends it to Flowers. Michael Flowers on the left side. Closely guarded by Robinson. Torbert on Alderson. Size mismatch there. Casey Nwamba finds Jalen Banks. We've got a timeout in the action. 2:39 to go here in the second. Southfield High hanging on to a 2-point lead. Fans, you can follow Cable 15 Sports on Twitter to find out when the next game will be covered, the time that game will air, scores, highlights. It's all there on Twitter at Cable 15 Sports. Since you're already on Twitter, check out the Cable 15 Sports Instagram page to see photos of the game. Twitter and Instagram. Cable 15 Sports, the game of the week, it's all there. Courtside view of shiny Southfield High School's home gym, the home of the Blue Jays. Tyler Nelson will send it in for the Blue Jays, finds Mike Flowers. Jalen Banks tries left side, he's denied. Pass on top to Torbert, he drives, kicks it out. Clarkston playing a very active man-to-man defense right now. Torbert thought about the triple, finds Flowers. He dribbles to the opening, pulls off a jumper, won't go. Casey Nwamba up high for the board. Another chance for the Blue Jays. And Torbert covered by Throgmorton. Flowers trying to deal against Robinson. Jalen Banks tries to set a pick. Robinson drives, rejected. That was Throgmorton. Remy Torbert corner, won't go. Mike Flowers boards it, goes! The guard with the offensive board and the short jumper for the Blue Jays. Southfield High up 4. Beautiful alley-oop. Beautiful camera angle. You saw it coming. Dylan Alderson up way above the rim. Corralled the alley-oop and laid it in for 2. Remy Torbert drives right side. Finger roll won't go. Boarded by Alderson. Throgmorton drives. No good on the basket. Offensive foul called against Throgmorton. Casey Nwamba got there, set the defensive feet, and got the call. Southfield High up 2, just about a minute to go here in the second quarter. Bright lights of our stage here at Southfield High. The stage is set. These two teams are playing at a high level of intensity. Mike Flowers double-teamed. Casey Nwamba double-teamed. Saw an opening down low. Nice interception by Mitch Heaton. Clarkston on the move. C.J. Robinson open for the left drive. Off the rim and in. C.J. Robinson, nice touch. Remy Torbert anticipated the double team, got rid of it. Tyler Nelson in trouble. Referee calls him for a traveling violation. Little contact by Foster Lawyer might have helped him. No call there. Nelson gets the turnover call. C.J. Robinson on top. He's checked by Tyler Nelson. Blocking foul called on number 2, Jalen Banks. He bumps Tyler Lawyer to the hardwood. Last second shot. Tyler Lawyer at the buzzer won't go. And Clarkston comes back to knot it up at 20 at halftime. Back and forth, up and down. Beautiful drive by Tyler Nelson. Clarkston able to dial it in from long range. Southfield High working the glass. Tough defense, lots of contact both ways. Beautiful putback by Mike Flowers. And a wonderful leaping jumper by Alderson goes. Second half action coming up when we return.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstopwrecks.org.
Welcome back to tonight's Game of the Week. The Wolves of Clarkston and the Bluejays of Southfield High School played it to a 20-20 tie in the first half. Evenly matched. Outstanding D. Lots of turnovers, lots of steals in the first half. We'll see if the intensity continues here in the third quarter. Casey Nwamba with it for Southfield High. Torbert on top to Rucker. Dribbles around his man, sends it back out to Nwamba. Michael Flowers now. Uses Rucker for a pick, drives it right side. Michael Flowers gets it to go with a kiss off the glass, splitting the double team, draws contact. He's going to the line and one. Dylan Alderson didn't hit him too hard. In fact, should have hit him harder. Michael Flowers, great body control on that layup. A little firm on the free throw. Southfield High up 2. Foster Lawyer drives, shoots from the key, makes the jumper. Tied up again. A lot of lead changes in the first half also. Torbert sets up the offense for the Blue Jays. Number 3, Samson Ecom, drives it right side, shoots a mid-range jumper, won't go. Here comes Foster Lawyer for Clarkston. He finds Alderson on the left side, fakes it, drives it, shoots it, won't go. Brandon Rucker got there just a little late, according to the referee. He draws the blocking foul. Not set enough to draw the charge. Alderson goes to the line shooting 2. Lots of these players being heavily recruited by colleges. Foster Lawyer and Dylan Alderson for Clarkston. Michael Flowers, of course, for Southfield High. They got some big decisions to make here in their future. Right now, they got to decide who's going to win this game tonight. Clarkston up by 2. Brandon Rucker to the hole. Stuff it for 2. Brandon Rucker saw the opening and took advantage. Tied up again. Southfield High now running a man-to-man defense. Three-pointer is good for Throgmorton. He's not afraid to pull the trigger, and he sent several of those triples down. Drive by Flowers, no good. Samson Ecom there with the offensive board. Draws a foul on the putback. You just get a sense that every time Mike Flowers drives, he's going to find a way to make it. Samson Ecom there to clean it up, though. His first free throw is good. Coach Mike Avery stalking the bench for Southfield High. Second free throw, no good. Alderson boards it. A couple of players hit the deck. C.J. Robinson back to Throgmorton for Clarkston. Robinson to Lawyer. He drives. Hands off to Alderson down low. He lays it up and in. Rucker there to apply some defense, but Alderson gets it to go. Mike Flowers crosses over, gets past Robinson. Torbert looking for Ecom, stolen by Lawyer. Southfield High playing kind of a matchup man-to-man. Robinson checked by Flowers. Torbert on Throgmorton. Foster Lawyer for 3. Bangs around, won't go. Dylan Alderson there for the offensive board. The putback is good. Clarkston now pushes out to a 6-point lead. Southfield High looking for an answer. Samson Ecom turns it to the left side. Little jumper won't go. Boarded by Clarkston. Foster Lawyer drives left side. Alderson with a mid-range jumper. That goes. Alderson with the hot hand now for Clarkston. And just like that, Clarkston jumps out to an 8-point differential midway through the third quarter. Fans, you can find all of the Cable 15 sports action on YouTube at our YouTube channels, Southfield Multimedia Services and Southfield Multimedia Services Sports. Check out our YouTube channel for episodes of Channel 15 News, Business Matters, The Author's Den, and of course all the great games of the week. It's all there on YouTube at Southfield Multimedia Services. Southfield High calls timeout to slow it down, regroup, and try and claw their way back into this game. So far, Dylan Alderson has been the difference for Clarkston here in the fourth quarter. A couple of offensive boards for Clarkston and a couple of threes. Tyler Nelson back in for Southfield High. He replaces Samson Ecom. Michael Flowers bringing it up for the Bluejays. Clarkston back to man-to-man. Like Flowers to Rucker. Casey Nwamba drives, can't get it to go. Brandon Rucker cleans it up. Mike Flowers drives. He's fouled as he passes it off. Spinning move. Dribbled right into the contact. Got the call. Blue Jays basketball. 3:54 to go here in the third. Brandon Rucker down low. His little jumper won't go. Nice inbound pass from Michael Flowers. No payoff, though, for the Blue Jays. Robinson drives, gets it to Heaton. His shot tipped by Tyler Nelson, no good. Foster Lawyer picks up the loose ball. C.J. Robinson will try a three. It's good. All the Wolves getting in on the scoring action now. Southfield High School needs an answer. Mike Flowers dribbling on top for the Blue Jays. Brandon Rucker on the right side. Remy Torbert will try the triple. That's off the mark. Alderson with the board pushes it up quickly to Lawyer. Lawyer draws contact like a magnet. He gets the foul call. Remy Torbert a little late cutting off the baseline. He's called for the block. Alderson gets a short pass. No good, but Mitch Heaton there to clean it up, put back up and in. Clarkston now putting some distance between themselves and the Blue Jays. Flowers to Rucker. Not a three-point threat. Down low to Nwamba. Patiently works his way, gets his own board. Casey Nwamba working hard for the Blue Jays. Gets it up and over Heaton, boards it. Draws a foul. Flowers inbounds to Rucker. Blue Jays looking to end the drought. Flowers pulls off a tough jumper, looking for a foul call. The shot swishes. 2 points for the Blue Jays when they needed it badly. Foster Lawyer puts his head down. Doesn't get off much of a shot. Blocked out of bounds by Southfield High School. Clarkston basketball, 2:20 to go here in the third. Wolves up by 11. Jalen Banks returns for Southfield High, replacing Rucker. Foster Lawyer throws it away, stolen by Michael Flowers. He's cut off by Dylan Alderson. Alderson thought it was a clean steal, but he gets called for the foul. Tough to tell from that angle. Michael Flowers looked like he might have got poked in the face. Alderson disagreed. Foul called against Clarkston. It's Blue Jays basketball, 2:10 to go. Nice inbound to Tyler Nelson. His pass tipped away by Clarkston. Dylan Alderson from Triple Land won't go. Mike Flowers boards it, sends it up quickly. 2 points for Southfield High School, Casey Nwamba. Nice outlet from Flowers. Casey Nwamba finishes. Gets it back to single digits. Jalen Banks called for a foul down low away from the ball. Checking in for Southfield High, number 1, Carl Patrick. Dylan Alderson drives, scoops, won't go. Mitch Heaton gets the offensive glass. He's fouled. He'll go to the line shooting 2. Southfield High tried to draw the charge. Tyler Nelson didn't get the call. Mike Flowers picks up the foul, blocking Heaton. Mitch Heaton off the mark on the first free throw. 9-point lead for Clarkston. We're tied up at 20 at halftime. 18-9 so far here in the third quarter. Heaton makes the second. Clarkston up by an even 10. Mike Flowers open, dribbles, shoots the mid-range jumper. That won't go. Clarkston moving back the other way. Double dribble violation. Foster Lawyer looking to draw contact. Referees discuss it. Call is reversed. It's Clarkston ball out of bounds. Dylan Alderson double teamed. Lawyer finds the open man. That's number 14, Ryan Holmes. Southfield High not looking for offense from him. Clarkston took advantage of the opening. Torbert. Covered by Robinson. Little shake and bake. Out to Casey Nwamba on top. He sends it to Flowers on the right side. Clarkston in a man-to-man, playing tight. Michael Flowers with the run and scoop. Can't get it to go on the right side. Clarkston boards it. Dylan Alderson dribbling up for Clarkston. He'll pull it up from the free throw line. Jumper no good. Remy Torbert brings it down for the Blue Jays. Quickly back the other way. Up, Casey Nwamba. Short jumper, good! Nwamba from Torbert. 10-point lead for Clarkston. Southfield High playing with urgency, trying to get back in this game. Last seconds of the third quarter. Three-pointer by Lawyer, no good. Nwamba boards it. He'll heave it at the buzzer. Off the mark, but good quarter for the Wolves of Clarkston. Inside and outside game working for them. Foster Lawyer, the triple threat. Michael Flowers, the super threat. Clarkston good from long range. Southfield High working the boards. Clarkston spreading it around. Brandon Rucker taking it to the rack. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. Picking a college, man. You and us go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fourth quarter action on tap. Wolves versus Blue Jays here at Southfield High School. Early league matchup in the OAA. Foster Lawyer drives left side, no good. Boarded by Southfield High. Remy Torbert shaking and baking, blocked by Clarkston. Wolves back the other way. C.J. Robinson up. No good. Blocked by Southfield High. They said number 1, Carl Patrick, was standing out of bounds when he tried to tip it off of Lawyer. Nice block by Nwamba. Tough call there. Ref was right in the right spot to make that call. We'll assume he made the right one. Lawyer pulls the trigger from 3. Won't go. Boarded on the left side by Clarkston. No good. Alderson there to clean it up for Clarkston. Second half, Alderson has been in the right place more often than not. Mike Flowers drives, draws a triple team. Blocked out of bounds by Clarkston. No foul call, but it's Blue Jays basketball. Ryan Holmes the last to touch it for Clarkston. Torbert drives, dumps to Flowers. Off balance, twisting recovery jumper by Flowers. He was really too far under the basket, but he found a way to get it done. Back to a 10-point lead. Lawyer drives. In the game for Southfield High is number 5, Darius Motley. He picks up the foul call, trying to check Foster Lawyer. A little hold on the hip there. Dylan Alderson back to Throgmorton with the left-handed drive. Won't go. Remy Torbert pushes it up for Southfield High. Mike Flowers in the corner. 3-pointer, no good. Blue Jays needed that one. Foster Lawyer drives, no basket. Foul called against Southfield High on the floor before the shot. Little bump there. NBA would have given him continuation on that one. OAA ref says no shot. Motley comes in, plays hard. Coach yanks him after 2 quick fouls. Alderson drives, blocked out of bounds by Nwamba. Referee's going to call him for the foul on the block. Dylan Alderson is a handful. Nwamba definitely got him with the body on the way up. Alderson at the line, shooting 2. Clarkston sitting on a 10-point lead. First free throw a little short. Southfield High right now running with Flowers, Torbert, Nwamba, Rucker, and Carl Patrick. Second free throw is good. Michael Flowers bringing it up carefully for Southfield High. He's checked by Ryan Holmes. Foster Lawyer picks it up, gets it ahead to Holmes. He turns it over. Carl Patrick bringing it the other way. Up front for Casey Nwamba with a 2-handed flush. Back to single digits for Southfield High. Great vision by Southfield High to see Nwamba breaking into the open. Another foul called on Southfield High on defense, though. This one called on Remy Torbert. That puts Clarkston into the penalty. At the line shooting 1-1, number 21, Tabin Throgmorton. Tall and lean senior from Clarkston. Good shooter from 3-point territory, makes his first free throw. Lawyer, Alderson, Robinson, Holmes, and Throgmorton on the floor for Clarkston. Michael Flowers brings it up across midcourt. Uses a pick from Rucker. Off balance, running right-hander, won't go. Hustles for the board, but can't come down with it. Foster Lawyer. No numbers for Clarkston. He'll slow it down. Drives the baseline, tries an off-balance shot, won't go, but C.J. Robinson there for the board. And Holmes looking for an opening. He's covered by Brandon Rucker. Carl Patrick trying to check Lawyer. No basket. Foul on the floor yet again. Foster Lawyer doing what he does best, drawing contact and fouls from the opposition. Foster Lawyer at the line, 1-1 for Clarkston. First free throw is good. Clarkston up by a dozen. Neither team going very far into their bench this evening. It's pretty much been starting five. Foster Lawyer 2 for 2. Timeout on the floor. Clarkston keeping that solid lead against the Bluejays. Hey fans, check out our YouTube channel, Southfield Multimedia Services. On YouTube, you can watch episodes of Cable 15 News, Business Matters, The Author's Den, and the Game of the Week. It's all there on YouTube at Southfield Multimedia Services and Southfield Multimedia Services Sports. Coach Avery and Southfield High looking for some defensive stops and some offensive makes. Trying to save a couple seconds, rolls it in. Remy Torbert with it. Correction, that's Carl Patrick out on top for the Blue Jays. Pick from Rucker, roll from Rucker, short jumper from Rucker won't go. Robinson handles for Clarkston. Hands off to Foster Lawyer. Foster Lawyer, the sophomore, been a starting point guard for 2 years now for Clarkston. Throgmorton checked by Torbert. Throgmorton in the corner. His three-pointer is long. Working for the rebound. Looks like number 23, Dylan Alderson, is going to get called for a little over the back. Turnover to the Blue Jays. Mike Flowers brings it across midcourt, sends it to Torbert. Back to Flowers. Deep three-pointer, nothing but the bottom. Mike Flowers from downtown. Blue Jays in serious need of a injection of points, and he gives it to him. 10-point lead for Clarkston. Is that the spark that Southfield High needed? Oh, near steal, tipped away, but they get the foul call. Southfield High with a sense of urgency. Ryan Holmes double teamed. Nearly a turnover for Southfield High, but they pick up a foul call. Holmes at the line for Clarkston. Under 4 minutes to go now in the fourth quarter. First free throw, no good. Holmes gets the bounce on the second one. 11-point lead for Clarkston. Mike Flowers, no doubt thinking about another triple. He's checked, sends it in the middle, picked off by Clarkston. That was Taban Throgmorton on the steal. He's handling the ball, finds Foster Lawyer on the right side. Lawyer looking to burn a little clock. Takes it all the way under, back out on top. Clarkston in no hurry. Southfield High is going to have to play tight defense or foul. They need to stop the clock here. Lawyer and Throgmorton. Lawyer drives it, sends up an off-balance jumper, no good. Mike Flowers bringing it back the other way for Southfield High. Behind the back, drives it right side. Alderson rejects him out of bounds, but he picks up a foul. Something will get Taban Throgmorton on the blocking foul. Dylan Alderson there to make sure the shot was not going in. Mike Flowers at the line for Southfield High. Down 11, just under 3 minutes to go in the ballgame. Flowers good on the first. In for Southfield High is number 10, George Osborne, seeing his first action tonight. 2 for 2 for Mike Flowers. Cuts it under 10. Clarkston by 9. C.J. Robinson up in a hurry. Kicks it back out. Alderson slows it down. Remy Torbert. Correction, Casey Nwamba guarding him. Foster Lawyer now with it. Remy Torbert is checking Lawyer. Lawyer drives right, kicks it out. Throgmorton thought about a 3. Dribbles it off his foot. It's out of bounds. Southfield High basketball. Southfield High School crowd knows they need to get something going. Like Flowers, always a good option. He'll launch it from way downtown and get it to go. 3 more for Michael Flowers, way beyond the arc. That was way beyond the pro arc. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in the Southfield community and want to learn how things get decided, every other Monday at 7 p.m., the Southfield City Council meeting is broadcast right here on your Cable 15 and right after the Monday game of the week. Learn how your government works and what the priorities are now for the Southfield City Council right here on Cable 15. Southfield High, behind the 3-point magic of Michael Flowers, have cut it to a 6-point lead, 2:12 to go. It's going to be Clarkston basketball. Blue Jays need another stop. A couple of turnovers by Clarkston have led to Southfield High points. Blue Jays scratching their way back into the game. Head coach Mike Avery calls off the full court press, then brings it back in. Blue Jays are man-to-man. Foster Lawyer back out to C.J. Robinson. He finds Throgmorton down low on the left side. No basket. Good recovery by Michael Flowers. Just missed the basket by Throgmorton. But he's going to the line. Clarkston up 6. 2:01 to go here in the basketball game. Throgmorton swishes the first. Misses the second. Dylan Alderson nearly got the board. Casey Nwamba fighting for it. Carl Patrick double-teamed. Gets the call. Position established by Clarkston. Tough offensive foul for Carl Patrick. Turns it back over to Clarkston. No basket, foul on the floor. Mike Flowers drew some contact. Looked like his own player, Casey Nwamba, might have thwacked him right in the face. Mike Flowers slow to get up. At the line for Clarkston is number 1 Foster Lawyer. Clarkston now holding a 7-point lead. Lawyer making it when it counts. Extends it to 8 points. Minute 45 to go. Lawyer makes both. Mike Flowers with it for Southfield High. Clarkston still running man-to-man defense. Miscommunication between Flowers and Torbert results in a turnover. Clarkston just gets it in. Lawyer double teamed, finds Robinson. He's cut off, he finds Holmes. Holmes double teamed, dribbles out of it. Blocking foul called on number 21, Casey Nwamba. Thought he might have been there. Holmes draws the blocking foul. He's going to the line shooting 2. Minute 19 to go now. Clarkston up by 9. Holmes off on the first. Number 25, Gerald Hall, back in for Southfield High. On the floor with Torbert, Flowers, Patrick. Flowers on the board. Number 10, George Osborne, also in for Southfield High. Mike Flowers from way back. This one's short. Off Clarkston. Nice board underneath. Number 10, George Osborne in the right place at the right time. Clarkston throws it away, but comes up with a loose ball and calls a quick timeout before they can get tied up. Southfield High cuts it to 7. Just under a minute to go. Clarkston nearly threw it away, but recovered in time to call a timeout. Fans, you can follow Cable 15 Sports on Twitter to find out when the next game will be covered, the time the game will air, the scores, the highlights. We're all there on Twitter at hashtag Cable 15 Sports. And since you're already on Twitter, check out the Cable 15 Sports Instagram page to see photos of the game. Cable 15 Sports, everywhere you want to be. Southfield High playing hard down the stretch. Staying just within reach of Clarkston. There's a minute to go. Nearly came up with a steal on that last play. They need to get a stop here. Try and keep Clarkston from running out the clock. Clarkston's been letting the air out of the ball here in the fourth quarter. Burning time on each possession. Southfield High playing with a sense of urgency and desperation. Carl Patrick guarding the inbound pass. Clarkston gets it to Lawyer. He's checked by Torbert. Double teamed. Gets a pass off. Finds Alderson. Alderson to Throgmorton. Now they're just going to work that mid-court weave until Southfield High fouls them like that. Foster Lawyer going to the line, shooting 2. Anytime Southfield High doesn't get the quick steal, they're going to have to send somebody to the line. Lawyer's been money down the stretch from the stripe. Makes the first. 8-point lead for Clarkston. Second one is good. 9-point lead for Clarkston. Mike Flowers picks it up. Dribbles across. Remy Torbert on high. They don't have much time. Need to get something going. Remy Torbert on the drive right side. Won't go. Boarded by Dylan Alderson. He's across midcourt. Fouled immediately. Stopping the clock with 23 seconds to go. Torbert had a chance on that drive. Just couldn't get it up over the rim. The long arms of Dylan Alderson took it from there. Alderson makes the first free throw, extending the Clarkston lead. Clarkston sends everybody back on defense. Alderson makes the second. Mike Flowers pushing it up quick. He'll pull the trigger from 3 land. Won't go. Alderson there on the board. Sends it up to number 25. Wide open layup. 2 more points for Clarkston. That was Nick Wells for the Wolves. And Southfield High throws in the towel. Watches the clock tick away. And Clarkston is going to walk away with a 13-point victory here against the Bluejays this evening. Couple of OAA heavyweights duking it out. Southfield High hung tough for the entire game, and Clarkston pulled away in the fourth. Top performers this evening for Southfield, as always, Michael Flowers leading the way with 18 points. Brandon Rucker, big down low. Remy Torbert had a good all-around game, and Casey Nwamba, 4 boards and a couple of blocks. For Clarkston, Foster Lawyer, point guard extraordinaire. Your player of the game, Dylan Alderson for Clarkston. Their big man who does a little bit of everything, inside, outside, smooth jumper, great rebounder and defender, and he can get up too. Number 23, Dylan Alderson, scored 17, pulled down 7 boards. Behind the back dribble. Kid's got talent. Your player of the game tonight also found 1 assist for a teammate there at the end. And a factor. Big man in the middle, altering shots, blocking shots, coming up with a steal and going coast to coast for the stuff. Dylan Alderson, talented player from Clarkston, tonight's player of the game. Great action from start to finish. Taven Throgmorton was hot from outside. Southfield High able to penetrate often. But Dylan Alderson, too much, too often for Clarkston. Dan Fife working the inside-out game. Again, Southfield High never gave up. Fought hard till the end, but just too much Clarkston, too much Lawyer, too much Alderson. This game goes to the Wolves. Lots of great action. What a highlight reel. For Cable 15 Sports, this is Matthew Hervella. We hope you enjoyed the game of the week. We'll see you right back here next time. Thank you for watching.